In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can land your emails into inbox. So, mainly we are going to cover cold emails, but some of these principles are applied for normal emails as well. So, make sure you watch all the seven things that you need to keep into the mind in order to land your emails into the inbox. So, I have sent lakhs of, I would say millions of emails, millions of cold emails, and have landed into the inbox most of the time. So and I took care of these seven things always, so you can also do that. So let's get started. So the number one thing is you have to personalize your email. So whenever you are sending a cold email, always mention something about that prospect, that hey, I noticed your Facebook page, I noticed your website, I loved your logo. Or maybe do some research and tell them that hey, I loved the blog you wrote on XYZ topic, so I thought I should reach out to you. So start your email with the personalization line, or maybe end your email with the personalization line. You can also put personalization in the signature. Just give them some compliment, or point out some mistake, that hey, I went through your website and saw that there are some images which are getting distorted, or the UI panel doesn't looks good on mobile. Send them a screenshot so that they listen to you, because when you talk about them, they are going to listen to you. So this is the first step for you. And uh, you have to use this, guys, if you want to land your emails into the inbox. Now the second thing that you need to keep in: when you start new, you should not send 1000 emails in the single day. So when you are starting new, what you have to do is start small. Start by sending couple of hundred emails, or even we start by sending 20 or 30 emails in a day. So if and also if you are personalizing the emails, you're going to get lots of response, so you don't need to send bulk emails. But what you can do, you can send personalized emails. Initially you can keep the count to less, and then you can gradually increase it. So do not send thousands or lakhs of emails from one email ID in a single day, because it is going to make you land in spam uh, and then another tip that I have for you is use multiple email IDs to send emails. So let's say if you plan to send 1000 emails, then you can register for, let's say, five different email IDs, and you can plan to send 200 emails from each email ID, and then chances of you getting into the inbox will be much higher compared to you sending from only one email ID. Now another thing is, which spoke in the point number two as well, that you have to warm up your domain. So let's say some of them might be having an old domain from which you are sending the cold email, but you have to keep your domain protected as well. So what we do, we send emails from a different domain. We register a new domain, we create a new G Suite or a Microsoft Office email ID, or a third party email provider. And on the first day we send 20 emails, and after like 2 3 days or after a week we send 50 emails every day from that email ID. Then after a week we send 100 emails every day from that email ID. Then after a month we do 200 emails every single day. And make sure your emails doesn't bounce. Email ID, the email IDs on which you are sending emails to, those email IDs should be clean, and that should not get bounced. So there are some third party websites which are available, on which you can check your emails, that if they are getting bounced or not. So there is one website by the name of Never Bounce, or Email List Verify. So you can use those websites. You can upload the list of email IDs, and it is going to tell you that okay, this email ID can be bounced, or this email ID cannot be bounced. Is it safe to send or not? So if you send to those email IDs, then definitely you are avoiding the bounce. And email filters, they love your they love that you are not sending to the wrong people, the emails are not getting bounced. Then you have to make sure DKIM and SPF are set up properly. Now, this is one very important tip for you, that you should make sure that DKIM and SPF are set up properly. And why I'm saying is because this DKIM and SPF, it tells the mail servers that email is actually going on the behalf of your domain. You are actually the owner who is sending the email from this particular domain. So someone is not doing like not sending fake emails. So sometimes people send emails from other people domain, and this thing is considered as spam. And that's why if you verify your domain using DKIM and SPF, then definitely you have high chances of landing into the inbox. When you configure your G Suite account, Google gives you an option to add the DKIM and SPF records. And when you do that, uh, it helps in the email delivery. Then avoid using spam triggering words in your email. Now, this is also very uh, best practice. Do not use things like do not use free words so much, or maybe become a millionaire, or there are so many spam triggering words. Just Google it, like what are the spam triggering words, and make sure that you don't use them. And you know what happens if you are sending an email to someone who is a wealth consultant, then Google knows that this guy is bound to receive an email which talks about money, which talks about finances, which talks about all these things. So like Gmail or other email filters, they know that, they understand that. But if you are sending that same email to a different niche, maybe someone like real estate agent, or maybe let's say a dentist. So dentist, why would he receive emails that contains money or investment, or grow your profit? So based upon the kind of emails that dentist usually receives, the Gmail or other email system, they also put emails into the filter. So to some ID it might not go into the into the spam folder, but to a dentist email ID, that email might go to a spam folder. So you have to make sure that you are sending the right message to the right person. The email ID who is receiving the mail from you is relevant, so you have to send to the relevant email IDs only. Then make sure the I also told earlier about this, that you have to make sure the email list is clean. The bounce rate should be less than 1%. Now there are some sites like neverbounce.com, guys. Neverbounce is one of the website. Email list verify is another website. There's one more, I think, by the name zero bounce. But personally speaking, I love never bounce. So if you verify 100 emails using never bounce, chances are maximum one email out of 100 email is going to be the wrong email or the bounce email. Or sometimes it's like when I send 1000 emails, it's only like 3 or 5 emails are going into the bounce. So my bounce rate is usually less than 0.5%, which is like just two emails, just one email go to I send 200 cold emails, only one email is going to be in the bounce list. So guys, this was the top 7 ways that I told you. And one of the way that I wanted to, a few more things that I would like to add is this the website that I was talking about is this Never Bounce website. This is for email checking. And another one is email list verify. So you can use these email IDs. And another one website that I would like to share is this mail tester website. It is also very good. It tells you that what all issues you have with your email. So what you can do, you can open this website like mailtester.com, mail-tester.com. So if you send an email to this email ID, so it goes like this. So let me show you how we uh, so this tool that I just told you, like this mail tester, what you have to do whenever you are sending an email, just simply send your email to this particular email ID which is showing over here, test-oph34sr. So whenever you open mailtester.com, it will generate a new email ID for you. Just send an email to this email ID, and then it will generate your score that yes, everything is good, you have got 10 on 10. So at least aim to get 9 out of 10, and it will give you all the checklist that where you are right and where you are not right, if you are writing any spam triggering words or not. And then over here it also shows you that your DKIM signature is valid or not, and SPF record is not valid, that's why they deducted, like, let's say 3 points. So you have to make sure that all these things should be taken care of. You should have a proper SPF record, you should have a proper DKIM signature. If you don't know how to do that, what you have to do, just simply go to your email provider. For example, if you are using G Suite, then look on Google like how to set up G Suite DKIM in GoDaddy. Let's say if you're using GoDaddy domain, your domain like .com is purchased from GoDaddy. .com, .in or .info is purchased from your website. Domain name is purchased from the GoDaddy.com or BigRock or any website like Namecheap. You just have to go to the Google, and you can see that what is the DKIM record. So it's a basically a string, a text based record, and it's a basic string which you can place inside the like DNS records in your domain. So it's very easy to set up, you can do that. And in case if you get into trouble, just talk to your web developer or any digital marketing person, and they'll help you. So guys, this was all about landing emails into the inbox, and I hope you have liked this video. And if you are looking to generate new leads for your business, then you can reach out to us, and we can help you in generating new leads for your business using cold emails, LinkedIn, and other inbound and outbound marketing approach. We work with uh, companies ranging from small to medium businesses in United States, Australia, Canada, and all the tier 1 countries. So if you are from these countries, just simply reach out to me, and me and my team will simply help you out. And also we do corporate trainings, and we provide all these training to the sales people of the companies, marketing team of the company, and we can train your company. Alternatively, if you are looking to learn everything from our paid courses, you can join our premium courses. So we have one course by the name of social media marketing and agency course. You can join that, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are posting these videos regularly. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. So this is Rajat Ghai from VP Digit and Digital Marketing with Rajat, signing off. Thank you for watching.